no.
My new sword is freaking awesome. So awesome, it animation glitches and goes through the floor. Well, whatever. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Okami. In the last episode, we met Priestess Rao at Seon City, who wanted us to go to the sunken ship to help her find treasure. In this episode, we're going to be doing some things in Ryoshima Coast before we go help her, and then going to the ship itself. Now, that new sword I have in my back, I bought that from the weapons dealer over in Seon City. You need 100,000 yen to buy that, which is why I recommended you had over 100,000 yen before getting there. Now, you might notice that cave takes you right back to Madame Fawn's place. So, if you need to go back to the Agata Forest, Shinshu Field, Kamiki Village, just anywhere outside of Ryoshima, you can just go here and quickly get out. Of course, like I said, I wanted you to have about 150,000 yen. You're going to need to use praise to upgrade your purse so that you can carry 6 digits of money. So, unless you do that, you cannot buy the 7 strike. I also wanted you to have 30,000 more so that you could buy the gold dust, which I did use the gold dust to upgrade, thus this weapon is already optimized. And, yeah, stuff. What we want to do, we're just going to do one thing here, just one more thing before we go help Rao. It's not a whole lot of herbs, yes. Of course. So just one more thing before we go help Rao. And believe it or not, it is an optional boss fight. Yeah, we're like not even 40%. Well, actually, we are 40% done with the game. What the hell am I saying? After you've learned Digging Champ at the dojo here, you can do that, and ominous purple smoke that doesn't look like the fabulous smoke that I like. And in here we have not the Spider Queen, but the Bandit Spider. This is more or less just a more powerful version of the Spider Queen. The strategy is exactly the same. You just gotta swivel the camera around, take a Konohana Blossom, draw it to one of the hooks on its abdomen. You gotta do this 3 times though instead of 2 this time though. It has a bit more resistance to being opened. So, let's do this. Be careful like not to get the fire. Actually, we had 3 on it. Is that 2? Okay, whatever. I thought we had 3. Whatever. Apparently I can't count to 3. I meant not drawing it to it when it's closed. Let's try drawing it to it when it's open. I think it does a little more damage. Oh, that does quite a bit. Let's make it so it connects to like multiple points. Let's try this. I'm really curious how much damage this can actually do. Oh, wow! I never knew the fire did that much. Yeah, that's a good strategy, is just to use the fire. So, let's see if we can hit all of them. Whoa! Holy crap! Dude! So much for optional boss, jeez. I never knew that the fire was that effective on him, though, but yeah, apparently that's a really good experiment to do. And there we go, it is already done. I always wanted to try the fire on him, though, but I never remembered, though, but that time I did. Like, I remember, like, I guess a correction that I could make is, yeah, I knew it did a lot of damage. I just didn't know it did that much, though, because I dragged it to 1 before. I just never dragged it to all of them, though. But apparently fire is really good on him. And if we open this, you get, for a very easy boss, a Sun Fragment. We collected 3, and we have another unit of solar energy. All right. So now that we're done with that, I'm going to meet you guys over by the sunken ship, where we're going to be meeting Rao, okay? See you guys there. And why do I have my other sword equipped? Let's go over here. Like I said, you need to have Holy Eagle from the dojo to be able to finish the game. Double jump is a requirement. We got it a couple episodes ago. So, what it's needed for is we have to double jump on top of this, which you cannot wall jump on top of. Isun, I know how to do it, okay? Just because I didn't successfully do it 1 time doesn't mean I can't double jump. As you see there, there's the mark of the moon. And what you have to do is, you have to draw the moon in the opposite direction so that it cancels it out. And yes, Isun just called Rao the busty babe. So yeah, we're up to the half-baked prophet, Pops, and now the busty babe. We have our paper moon there. Going to do this. Well, I guess we are Moses or something like that. I don't know. Either way, let's just go ahead and swim through this water and check it out. A lot of treasure buried here. No stray beads or really anything that's of that great of interest. I think this is going to be a treasure. I hope. It's a clam. Or an oyster. A lot of you guys were like debating in the comments, like, it's not a clam, it's an oyster, but I don't know. Oh, exorcism slip M. I guess that's cool. I think there is a secret that you can find behind the ship. I'll go ahead and check that really quick. And yep, behind the ship, I found this oyster buried in the ground, or in the sand, I guess I should say, and it has a godly charm in it, which makes it that you instantly have maximum godhood, basically meaning that you can take 3 free hits in a battle before you take damage if you use it during a battle, or really any time, rather. So yes, now with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and board the sunken ship. Just gonna warn you, for those of you who have weak stomachs, I guess I could say, or just weak hearts, this part of the game is pretty freaky. Like, some of the stuff would be like what you'd see in a horror game. First we had the herbal medicine from Resident Evil, now we have a horror area. Door looks cursed. They probably sealed it up like that to keep looters out. But I've never seen such a sinister looking curse before. Because yeah, you can look at a curse. This whole ship isn't one big curse. At any rate, this puppy ain't gonna be easy to dispel. And Amaterasu's just like, oh, the whole time. So here we go. Rao made it. Busty babe. You're here already, both of you? I'm sorry, I'm late. Amaterasu! This is the treasure of the ship you were talking about, babe? Yes, this is where the fox rods Queen Himiko was looking for are. It was sunk by the water dragon, and now it's filled with monsters. My holy powers can easily deal with a dozen monsters. There's nothing to worry about. Let's go in. Alright. Matarasu! That's fine and dandy, babe. What about this cursed door here? Now we find out that there was actually significance to that quest that we did for her at the beginning. Maybe it's the curse of those who died when the water dragon sunk their ship. That thing's just seething with an intensely evil power. So you're saying the people who were on the ship were evil? Let's see here. So, you got that right. God, this text is slow. You literally cannot scroll faster than this. Even though I can read faster than that. And she kept her prayer slips in there. So yes, those prayer slips that we had before. She says there's going to be more barriers sealed. So, Rao here is going to join us so that she can use her prayer slips. You command her prayer slips using the Celestial Brush. She joins you as a partner character here. This is one of only 2 times in the game where you have a partner character who actually fights and has abilities. This is used a lot more in the sequel to this game, Okami, which comes out for the DS next month, March 15th in the US. All you have to do is look for black smoke, drag the prayer slip to where you want it to be used. You can use up to 3 of them at a time. And whenever you see ghosts or anything like this, they are not affected by time stopping of the Celestial Brush. So, if you don't want them to bug you, because they'll just get in your face if you do, you can get Demon Fangs from them from doing this. And we didn't do this right, did we? Oh, wait! Yeah, we did! Okay, the spirits in here, if you look closely, they're the spirits of imps that you have killed, the Spider Queen, and the Crimson Helm. Orochi Spirit, like they said, went off into the sky, though, so Orochi Spirit's not here, but the Crimson Helms is. And they're showing us there's treasure here. Treasure, 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 money, 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 money. Just look at those treasure chests. Yeah, we're gonna be millionaires even before we find the fox rods. So Isun apparently wants to go down there and check them out. We get a Holy Bone M. Is that that doll's creepy. Can we exercise it? Its head popped off and then flew back on. Celestial Envoy. Let's go ahead and read this really quick because that is another scroll that has information that's valuable to the story. When the spirits of evil rise up to infest the world, those benevolent gods who guide us will find their strength drained. Their power can only be sustained by faith of humanity. I, the legendary Holy Messenger, acting as the 6th Celestial Envoy, have spent my years traveling and preaching to promote this faith. Only my tribe can communicate with the gods and act as a holy messenger, spreading the words of the gods throughout this land. If we fail, the gods' power can never be restored and all is lost. My brush is the tool I use to spread the divine message. The path I have walked has been long and fraught with peril. However, for the sake of the next to take on the mantle of Celestial Envoy, I cannot rest even for a moment. So, there's always some sort of envoy that carries on the word of the gods, because, just like I said, in this game, you have to have people who believe in you to be able to be strong. Yep. In this one. Hey, money! Ah, Jesus! Ah, I forgot that was there. That was a weird. I was like, ah! It's like kind of blood curdling. I don't know. Hey! That's supposed to hurt me after you're already dead. So yeah, basically, you want to power slash these from a distance. Whenever there's just money that pops out, you're going to have a hand that comes out and tries to rape you. So let's... Okay. So now that we've opened all those, and Spider Queen... Go away! I don't like you! Come on. It went away. It disappeared before I could catch my brush up to it. And we have some very ineffective traps here. And this is very... This area is very bone-chilling. I couldn't resist. So here we have these giant enemy crabs. Okay, I had to say it. But yes, these two enemies. What you want to do is just go up to them. And if you notice, these are hermit crabs that have what look to be a head and a tail of a fish or some sort of animal. That becomes a lot more apparent later on, though, when you fight them again, because you are going to be fighting them again. These guys take a lot of damage from sub-reflectors because of just how they charge all around at you, and I've taken quite a bit of damage. Holy crap. I don't remember if they have floral finishers or not. I think they do, but at the same time, I don't know. This is one of only 3 times in the game where you fight these enemies, by the way, though. So, if you like how these enemies look, enjoy it while it lasts. Also, prayer slips can be used on enemies in here, which can stun them. Well, that time it didn't work, though, but I think you can stun enemies with prayer slips. He goes into his shell, just wail on his head, I guess. If I can. Please. And wow, I think we knocked him out of his shell. Time to come out of your shell. Come here. God, I cannot hit this guy. Oh, wow, that did a lot. And, okay. Let's just try wind or something random. Actually, I think their floral finish is a skill that we don't have yet, and because of that, there's only one time in the game where you can actually floral finish them, though, because the other time you fight them, you don't have that skill either. So, yes. Let's go over here. And actually, you know what? Now that we've started this dungeon and we fought one of the... God! Fought one of the mid-bosses. Yeah, fought one of the gods. We're going to be ending this off here, if I can get in a whole sentence without getting hurt. So, I went around in a complete circle! Are you serious? Okay. So, next time on Okami, we are going to be progressing through this dungeon and not walking around another complete circle. Meet you guys back here in this bone room, okay? See you guys then.